Oh.
So, we have a round of 64 of the ESOC Autumn Championship Tournament. Mitoe against Hidalgito. Hidalgito, who I believe is second lieutenant, and Mitoe is of course a very strong player at the moment. But Hidalgito did surprise in the previous round by taking off King Richard 2-0, I believe.
Yeah,
King
that
Richard
was
being
kind
a
of a
captain.
controversial game, though.
Yeah, there was some action on ESOC about it. I guess because you're pretty close to Goodspeed, you had some insight in this problem because he had to cancel his betting match.
Yeah, I've got to say I was a bit upset about it, just because I always bet on the
Underdog.
people that are not favored. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was pretty upset, but that's okay. I got over it. It's all right.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I actually didn't bet, so.
So hello everybody, I'm Zeely Flower.
Oh yeah, sorry, I
And
didn't
this is
quite introduce
Kaiserklein.
you. Yeah.
That's okay. And he has been amazing all day. And Queen of Destiny has been amazing. Caster recently. They're both amazing people, and I'm buying them drinks when I see them. And our players are in the red. We have Hidalgito, who's playing Russia, and he is in the northeast. And in the southwest, we have Mitoe in the best color, which is teal. And here we go. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So Mitoe playing China, which is one of his strong sieves. Mitoe is not the top player who can play the most sieves out there, but he has a pretty strong China. Mostly German and Dutch player, but China would be maybe his third or fourth sieve probably. I am not sure what sieves can Hidalgito play, but well, this is a pretty good matchup for Russia usually, especially on a map where China can't get that early TP.
Yeah. So he is. Oh, he's gonna pick up this wood right here. Just
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
110 wood.
110 wood.
That's really sweet.
Easy to pick up too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you check the hunts? Everything looks fine.
I
to me.
didn't really check so much, but
It looks pretty
yeah.
okay to me. Everything looks pretty even. I'm curious to see if anybody goes. I really want to see some water play, man. I have not seen really any water play in this tournament. I'm really wanting to see that. So unfortunately, I doubt we will see that with Russia versus China. But
Yeah.
I can dream.
I actually just casted a show match with some water play. It's not quite a tourney game, but yeah, there was still some water play. And but you're right, that we didn't see so far so much water in tourney.
No.
Maybe later when some high-level players try to work on some water build orders. You know, when you need to prepare for a match, maybe you just find out some nice water build orders now that fishing boats are cheaper. We will see, maybe. Anyway, Mitoe now picking a nice 120 XP. That's also a pretty good treasure and pretty easy to pick as well.
Yeah, that is. That's very good. Oh, he's gonna. I wonder if he's gonna get this wood here.
Wow, that's really huge also, but wait one
Yeah,
second.
that's very.
Mitoe is actually shopping for 3 villages? That's...
Looks like Mitoe is gonna catch him getting this wood though, and he might steal it. Yep, it looks like he's gonna.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna steal it.
Usually China gets like 2 villages in each one. They chop 100 wood and get that second village, but now Mitoe is getting 3 of them and delaying his villager shipment by a lot, or maybe not a lot. Yeah, it's coming in right now. So he got a 4 villager shipment in H1 because he made that extra village. That's not standard.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, because of the 110 wood treasure, he might be fine, but he will probably age up really slowly because of that.
Oh no, he is definitely. He's gonna get this treasure.
Oh, this is close. Yeah, Mitoe just got it there.
Yep.
That's just so much wood. He got 260 wood in H1, and he's gonna kill the explorer as well, most likely.
Yeah, that always makes me sad. The treasure stealing.
They should have made the rule no stealing treasures before the game. They should have said that.
Yeah. So we have Russia aging.
China not aging. Mitoe is gonna age up really late for this. All this.
Yeah, he is.
This extra village in H1. He's aging up now. We will see what he actually does, but if Russia is going for a very fast rush, it might be hard for Mitoe to hold when he's aging so much later.
Well, I'm not seeing any forward vills. It doesn't. I'm trying to figure out what exactly he's trying to do here. Maybe he's just going to do the 5-4-13, and from his town center. But normally, what you would see is some forward vills throwing down a blockhouse kind of quick and having the shipments come out of there. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly, if he's going for a bit greedier of an approach. And
yeah, that's kind of surprising indeed, especially in this matchup where China is already China is usually pretty passive. You would expect Russia to go for an early pressure in H2. He's not going for that. I wanted to mention here that Mitoe actually put 8 vills on his wonder, which is the max you can do when you usually never see this in H1. 8 vills on the wonder is really surprising, and yeah, we do have that stable as well.
He what he did was he started to build a market. Hidalgito. He started. Let's just call him Hiddy. He started to build a market. I think he forgot that he already had one.
Oh yeah.
And so that did cost him a little bit of time, because then once he started realizing it, he had to cancel it really quick. Perhaps it was just a hotkey error.
Yeah.
He did ship the 5 Cossacks from the town center, so they're going to go in. But
yeah, that's. Yeah, sorry.
I would have liked to see him throw down a forward blockhouse, but you know, maybe he has a different plan in mind. Just kind of boom a bit in the back, maybe, I'm wondering, and then just raid a bit with the Cossacks. But he is making more Cossacks. He's 3 in queue right now.
Yeah, and Mitoe did.
Oh, here they come.
I think Mitoe scouted that stable because he's shipping 9 pikes as well as mixing the anti-cav army. I actually don't know how it's called, but he got pikes and Keshiks, and he's actually catching these Cossacks, yeah, and gonna kill 2 of them. Also, he is gonna lose 1, or maybe actually 2 villagers. 1 villager dropping here, another on top. Oh, he didn't finish that villager here. That's weird. But to be honest, when the villager is 4 HP, you can even rescue your explorer there and sneak it through the enemy lines, because usually the enemy is not paying so much care about your explorer. It's not like a raid, and you can actually finish that 4 HP explorer with your that 4 HP villager with your explorer. That's it's a good trick. We will see. Anyway, he could have finished it for sure. Still killed 1 villager, but now how is he going to deal with this pike pressure there in his base? Losing a few more Cossacks.
Oh, he just popped the stray line. Oh my god, that's such a good pop right there, getting those pike out. And with the Cossacks he's bringing in too, that was good. That was very unexpected to see. I wasn't expecting that pop.
It is actually a good pop, yeah, saving space. Yeah. These pikes have a scary siege, and oh, but that's not looking good. Yeah. He needs Minutemen right now. He needs Minutemen. They have a multiplayer against those Step Rider because those guys are considered as siege units. So they get sniped by Minutemen pretty fast. And wow, he just resigned.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, well, Yeah, I don't know if he could have been able to hold that. So that's pretty good
Minutemen,
though.
I feel like Minutemen would have really held. Really, they kill these calves so fast. They kill the pikes also, and even those cav archer guys are not so great against Minutemen. I feel like he could have done something.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit hasty resign there, but well, I guess maybe Tony pressure, and also the fact that Mitoe is a player with much more experience than him might have make him stress and just resign. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could have been just an intimidation factor too.
Yeah, right.
So
Exactly. Yeah. But good game anyway, and
yeah, that was
not
really good.
not really going like you would expect. No forward cows and no FF for Mitoe also. China usually likes to FF and he just ship units, so this was pretty interesting. So let's go out and move on to the next game then. So
Oh, Mitoe needs
oh, he needs a UI map, or
yes, there's a clue that way.
what's the next map actually? Should be Florida, but they vetoed, so Mendocino. Um, um,
Yeah.
I think Ricky just actually uploaded something on his ESOC with the maps. There was a problem with this map that there's not UI to see. I think he just uploaded something on his ESOC, but it's not the biggest deal. I mean, the only reason of this UI change is the balance of the hands. But if that's really a problem, we can always just rehost if there's a clear problem. So.
Sure. Yeah, I think it should be fine.
I should actually probably just change again the stream title there. It's not a show much anymore. So yeah, it's not so easy to every
too
series.
Many things to do.
Sorry, what?
There's just too many things to do.
Yeah.
Can't handle the pressure.
Yeah, I need to change the co-caster, and to stream at the same time and talk. And I always forget the titles. And
yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so ESOC Autumn. So anyway, need to find a matchup, I guess.
Oh. So currently we have Mitoe, he is locked in as Iroquois, and we have Pity, who has decided to lock in as Dutch.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I am playing Port, and Kaiser is playing Germany. And it's a free-for-all, so it'll be great.
Yeah, gonna be lots of fun.
Just
gonna go pure mercs.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna spam TCs because they're so cheap now.
Yeah, exactly. With
as Port, I'm gonna do that.
Well, you can go H4 and send that card, which makes you, which raises your TC build limit by 2. Then you can have 6 TCs, and you can make them for only 500 wood each. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And send colonial militias, and you can call 90 Minutemen or something, or maybe even more from those 6 TCs. I think it's interesting.
So in the northwest, we have Pity in the color blue. He is playing Dutch. And in the southeast, we have Mitoe. Happy birthday, Mitoe, by the way. He is playing Iroquois, and he is in the color teal. And it looks like the hunts look Mm, Mitoe looks like he might be favored. No, that one's okay. It's in the back.
It's a bit better for Mitoe probably at some
Yeah.
point, but the two first hunts, I mean, like there's two hunts here for Mitoe, basically, and also two here and here for Hidalgito. So I guess it's okay.
Yeah, it seems
Hidalgito is
okay.
kind of missing this hand though, which should be basically somewhere there. But I don't know what you think, but I think it's kind of okay because it's a fourth hunt or something.
Yeah, I think it should be okay. There's a lot of controversy on when hunt spawns are not okay.
Yeah.
And casters calling it, so it's like even if we call it, we'll get yelled at. If we don't call it, we'll get yelled at. So
Yeah.
this seems okay-ish.
I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we'll just play this out. And to be perfectly honest, I don't expect the game to reach a point where we will go to the fourth hunt anyway. Hero being a pretty aggressive civ. Also, Mitoe is going for a farm start.
Yes, I saw that. Which was a bit interesting, but it could be that he just wants the upgrades in it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, there's 100 wood start, an extra 100 wood start. Dutch can't do much with it, and Hero usually can't do so much either. But if you actually chop 25 wood to get that house up there, and you use your travois to make a farm instead of a house, you get 80 XP out of it, which is basically I think 100 food gathered by the 3 villagers. You can see his 3 villagers are coming in pretty early, earlier than the blue villagers. This shipment is gonna gather much more resources. And then of course later he can get those food upgrades from his farm. They affect the farm but also the hunts, so you can actually, they are more expensive than the European upgrades, but you can still upgrade your hunting with this. Kind of a greedy start for Mitoe. But you see,
a bit
like,
greedy.
you see Mitoe has already his 3 wheels at 2 minutes, and the 3 wheels of Dutch coming in only now. That's just because of the 80 XP of the farm. It's kind of significant, and that's mostly why Mitoe, I think, goes for this. He told me he likes the XP mostly. But okay, so they both aging up now. Dutch being a little bit faster than Hero.
Let's see here. Yeah, everything is going pretty normal. The decks are pretty standard looking decks too. A lot of people don't like the Colonial Militia card. I like that card, but I tend to be a bit more of a defensive player. So what do you think? Let's hear your thoughts on Colonial Militia.
Colonial Militia as Dutch or Colonial Militia overall?
As Dutch.
As Dutch,
And
I think
overall.
it's okay. I wouldn't personally send it so much. I would only send it as ports, I think. But I have seen some good players like Lord Raphael send Colonial Militia as Dutch and get away with it in high level games. So I guess it can work. Yeah, if you're going really defensive and turtling, I guess this card can work. Also on EP, because of that extra XP you get from your banks, it's a buff on the EP. I think you can send that Colonial Militia card pretty easily. So it might be okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello?
Somebody in
Hello.
here?
What are you guys doing right now?
We're casting.
Casting the game.
Oh, who's playing?
Mitoe against Hidalgito.
Mitoe and
Oh, nice. I just wanted to see if I could actually jump in here on my cell phone and say hi to you guys.
Okay,
oh,
hi.
hello.
Huh?
Hello, everybody. This has been a impromptu appearance by Soldier. Soldier Hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag soldier hype. Alright guys, I'm out of here.
Take care.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the game. We have Hiddy coming down here and doing a little bit of just being a bit of an annoyance to Mitoe. And oh, he did ship the 700 wood. I'm wondering if he's going to go with a full defensive kind of strategy here and just bank, be super greedy.
Yeah.
He does have some unit shipments in his deck, so maybe that's just to end the Colonial Militia card. So, but against Iroquois, oh, yep, and he's got the Kanye West horseman coming in with his Explorer. And, of course, the bear. Can't forget about the bear.
Which is gonna make the difference, yeah. It's basically a 5 Kenya badge right now, just because of this bear.
Yep.
But, well, I mean, okay, it's gonna do the job just because Dutch is not actually having any military building down. So those Kenya are actually gonna idle a lot, the Dutch player. But generally speaking, I would say your 4 Kenya like this at 6 minutes is not very scary. Like a 5 Hussar pop from Dutch could easily defend this. However, he's gonna be fine, yeah, just because Dutch is going very greedy and not making any kind of unit. Also, Mitoe shipped after 5 years for Kenyas again. I mean, not again, but it's 4 more Kenyas coming on the field. So he's going to be able to idle a bit more. But the Hidi guy is really playing better than his rank. I think he's really pulling back the low HP villager into his town center. He did lose 1 villager now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I agree. I think a lot of people over or underestimate people's ranks. I don't know if that's the best way to go about certain things, because some people play really amazing certain games and other games they just aren't in the mood or whatever. So
well, the thing is, like, from my experience, I can 1v2 against second lieutenants, and I just don't see myself 1v2 winning 1v2 against 2 Hidalgito, you know, like he's just
that
playing
is an excellent compliment.
reactive, you know. Sorry?
I said that's a great compliment. Hiddy, if you are re-watching this, you should feel a source of pride. That's a very good compliment, I feel.
He's really just reactive, you know, like he lost some vias. I mean, of course Mitoe is just a better player, that's not a secret, you know, but he's just very reactive. Hidalgito, maybe not doing the best build order, being idled a lot by these Kenyas, but he is doing a pretty good job at pulling back the vias in his town center and sniping the Kenyas with TC fire and this kind of stuff, yeah. Pretty solid play for a second lieutenant, I would say.
Yeah, and his, I'm trying to figure out what he has going on here, though, with his villager, envoy, and tomahawk all just hanging out. They've been hanging out there for a while.
Yeah.
This bank is gonna have some problems getting up here with the Kanye. Oh, we're gonna pull back, alright.
It will go up at some point, yeah. It was a bit delayed, but...
Yeah, he's just continuing to raid and put pressure on, but I feel like Hiddy is doing a very, very great job. Just kind of microing his bills and everything.
The problem now is that Mitoe is already aging up, and Hidalgito is trying to age, but he's been so much delayed by this Kanyas that he's still gonna be behind in the age up. Also, the problem of Dutch, the eternal problem is that no matter what you do, your banks keep gathering gold, and sometimes you can't put your villagers on foot because you're idled by this Kenya, for example, and then your banks keep gathering and you just end up having too much gold and you can't spend it, and he's just buying food all the time, which is, I guess, okay because he wants to age up fast, but it's kind of painful because it's a very bad trade to buy food. So that's the problem of these banks. He can't switch the banks to food, which you would like to be able to do in this situation, but he can't. And yeah, a bit afraid maybe of the push that might come from Mitoe, who is already age 3, against himself, who is only aging now. So he's placing his military buildings on top of his base, trying to hide them.
Yeah, and oh look, he scouted this. He finally moved his explorers. He scouted this war hut that Mito's building. I really like that he did build his military buildings back here. I think that is just super cute
Yeah, I think it's
because
smart.
yeah, I really like that a lot. And of course he's Asian, and this will be interesting. Let's see if he can if he's going to be able to hold this push from the Iroquois.
Something we didn't mention though is that Mitoe is sitting on a 4 TP stagecoach line, which is basically 15 or 16 villagers when you set the TPs on wood. He's as well shipping 1k2 resources, which is 400 food, 400 gold and 400 wood. A bit of every resources to help you mass a lot and get some houses, for example. And now shipping 8 skirms ahead in the military count. Apparently not ahead in the economy, but when you take into account those TPs, he's actually ahead by 8 villagers, roughly. So it's not game over. Even in the scores you can see that it's still a pretty close game, but Mitoe is just a bit ahead at the moment.
Yeah, that trading coastline that needs to go quickly for Hiddy, because he's just gonna keep gathering and gathering. He'll just be way too big. It'll be just go in really. Oh, and he's got the Reuter and skirms coming out. Did he ship those? Yeah, he shipped the skirms. So
Mitoe making more Kenya horsemen. So not going for the classic forest brawler musket rider, which is the equivalent for hero of the European skirm-goon composition. He's going for skirm cav instead, which I like because it's kind of countering the skirm router from Hiddy.
Yep, and here they come. I wonder
A
if
lot
this
of
is gonna
cav.
be if he's gonna push. Nope.
Getting upgraded right now. He's probably waiting for them to be veteran, or is he going back completely? Okay, maybe. Well, to be fair, he doesn't quite need to push in right now because he is sitting on his 4 TP stagecoach and he shipped those 1k2 resources stuff, so he got a pretty nice eco now, and he probably doesn't really need to push in at this point.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't need to push in. He just needs to be able to hold any sort of push from Hiddy. And something definitely needs to happen, just because the trading post line, as we've already mentioned several times, it's huge for Mitoe. He is going to try to push here, maybe just try to poke a little bit. Doesn't look like either one is quite ready to fully commit. Nope. Mitoe is going to go in.
There's not so many readers, so Hidalgito needs to take care there. I mean, there's more Kanyas than readers, which is for sure not an easy position to defend. I like to see though that Hidalgito sniped the War Chief Explorer. Was pretty low HP and he did snipe it, which means that there's no more HP aura for the hero units. But now he's getting caught and it's not looking very good for Hidalgito. I think he's just gonna get crushed here. I don't see him getting out of this position now.
Yeah, it does appear to be that way. It does have some more Reuter coming in, but against all those forest prowlers, I'm just not sure what he expects to do against all those. The Reuter are gonna get taken out. Yep.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
It's GG.
Yeah, GG. So Mitoe wins this series and moves on to round of 32 now, with a convincing 2-0 against Hidalgito. Again, not a very surprising result because Mitoe is just one of the top players, but still well played by Hidalgito, who in my opinion plays better than his rank. And the second game was pretty nice, I think.
Yeah, that was really good. I was impressed. For sure.
Okay, I don't think there's any more series, are there?
Nope, I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay. Well, that was a pretty
Pretty quick.
quick game, but a pretty long cast this
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah, it was. Thank you so much for doing it.
Yeah, no problem. Of course. So just a bit unfortunate that Goodspeed's opponent couldn't show up. He forfeited, I think, actually.
Yeah, something about his monitor isn't working or something like
Yeah.
that. So, yeah.
It happens. Well, anyway, thank you for co-casting with me.
Thank you for casting and say hello to Queen.
Yeah, of course I will, but I think she's sleeping actually right now. But
Don't even don't say hello to her. Do not wake her up. Never wake up a woman.
never wake up Queen.
Yeah.
I might lose some things off my body if I do that, so I'm just gonna not wake her up.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And well, see you soon, I hope. And thank you
Yep.
again for co-casting, Silly Flower.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, bye.